Hello students, good afternoon.
Yes,
We
good
can
afternoon,
start
sir.
now. Very good afternoon, have a good day. We can start now. So last time we have discussed certain points of spectroscopic techniques and analysis, that means module 2. So today we'll go further beyond that. Now exam also not very fast, either end of June or July will be held, it looks like. So what I'm telling you, so arrange the book immediately and follow the routine and syllabus very judiciously. Okay. Acha. So normally what type of question coming and what will be the answer, on that way I shall be teaching you. Acha. First point, note down, because I am not giving any note. Of course, whatever I am teaching you, you will be getting maximum in book number 1, that written by Kushanto Roth and Subhendu Chakraborty. So now, number 1, principles of spectroscopy. So spectroscopy is a science which is nothing but the outcome or result of transition of electrons. So transition of electrons, either it can be lower to higher, which manifested by absorption of energy and which leads to the formation of absorption spectra, such as ultraviolet spectra, visible spectra, infrared spectra, these sort of things. And another, it is the emission or release of energy of the electrons from the higher to the lower level by releasing the energy which leads to the formation of emission spectra. Examples are fluorescence spectra, phosphorescence spectra, NMR, MRI, like these are the type of spectra. So then another thing, under the when in the answer area, that also will be there, that the rays or light which causing the formation of spectra, these are characterized by their frequency, wavelength, or energy. So if that ray or light frequency is very high, then energy also will be very high. And if the frequency is low, then energy will be frequency is high, then energy also will be high. So these are the things will be the coming under the principles of spectroscopy. Normally 2-3 marks is coming. So depending upon the time available, other things you have to write. Okay, this is the principles of spectroscopy. Then next, sometimes question coming that write down the table of electronic spectrum. Write down the table of electromagnetic spectrum. So this, listen and note down the point. Very attentively listen, so that good absorption will be there, and then further you expand it by consulting the reference book. So electromagnetic spectrum, table of electromagnetic spectrum, that different types of spectrum or spectra, when these are put in a table on the basis of increasing or decreasing frequency or wavelength, then the table obtained. Normally in the top that the ray or light having higher frequency is located. So in this fashion, electromagnetic spectrum top is coming gamma rays, which is having highest energy in the table, whatever the spectra are given, and frequency range 10 to the power 22 to 10 to the power 24 hertz. Then next coming lower energy compared to gamma rays, X-rays 10 to the power 17 to 10 to the power 20. Then ultraviolet 10 to the power 15 to 10 to the power 17. So likewise, it is coming, and the bottom we are getting radio waves. Radio waves whose frequencies 10 to the power 11, and compared to the above spectrum, that energy is less, frequency also less. Okay. This is also normally 2 marks is allotted for the writing the electromagnetic spectrum. So all of you have to remember this thing and commit to memory this. Then number 3, that selection rules, very important. Selection rules of electronic transitions. Selection rules of electronic transition. So electrons, by its nature, as well as by the treatment the substance is getting, on that basis that atoms.
Sir, your voice is not audible.
Hello, please speak out. Hello.
কেউ বলছে যে আপনার ভয়েসটা শোনা যাচ্ছে না। আপনার ভয়েসটা শোনা যাচ্ছে না এমন।
Not audible, sir.
Not audible, huh? Not able to hear.
না স্যার ঠিকঠাকই আছে, ওর দিক থেকে কোনো প্রবলেম হবে হয়তো।
হ্যাঁ, সেই তো বলছি, এর আগে তো অন্যান্য কেউ nobody reported.
না স্যার ঠিকই আছে, অলরাইট।
আচ্ছা, ওকে, এগুলো পয়েন্টগুলো করো, কোশ্চেন অ্যান্সার ওয়াইজ I am teaching question answer wise. Just
Yes,
listen. Acha, now selection rules of electronic transitions. So electrons, there is so many possibilities or probabilities that varieties of electronic transitions, and all will produce the spectrum. But all spectrum this way obtained are not useful or helpful. So because of that spectroscopic scientists or researchers, they have formulated certain guidelines or rules of electronic transitions. So those rules are called selection rules. That's my point. So those transitions which follow these 3 rules, these 3 selection rules, they are called their transition are permitted transition or allowed transition. Permitted, allowed transition, or valid transition, whatever. And another variety is that spectrum obtained by these, their contrast, their intensity are quite low, and these are not very interpretably, not easy to interpret, so that it will be helpful. Got my point? So these are called non-permitted, not allowed, or forbidden transitions. Okay? So you have to show on that basis they have formulated the selection rules. So what are the selection rules? Number 1, that spin selection rule of electronic transitions. So what it is? that before transition and after transition, whatever the stage electrons is there, their spin should not change before and after. Spin quantum number will be the same. Suppose if before transition electron was in the singlet state, singlet, S-I-N-G-L-E-T, then after transition also it should be in the singlet state. Likewise, if it is in the triplet state, then after transition also will be in the triplet state. So there will not be no mix-up. Singlet to triplet or triplet to singlet should not be there. Only like the triplet to triplet, singlet to singlet. This is the first selection rule. That second selection rule, that orbital symmetry rule. Orbital symmetry rule. That means the orbital where the electrons was there before transition and after transition, the same type of orbital, whether Sx or Px or Py or Pz or dxy, dyz, whatever, so many orbitals are there. That should not be changed. There should be symmetry. So this is the second rule of selection rule. Second selection rule of electronic transition. And third or last one is the angular momentum selection rule. Angular momentum, what it is? That by same thing, by transition, electrons, angular momentum should not change, or even if it is changing, that difference of magnitude will be very less. It should be within unity. That means angular momentum change by transition either can be zero or within plus minus 1. So these are the three selection rules. So this you keep it in mind. So question sometime coming from here also. Then next, that absorption law or Beer-Lambert law. Lambert law or Beer-Lambert law, absorption. What it is? That absorption. So whenever you going for investing any substances by spectral analysis, what you have to do? You have to, especially in the case of UV visible spectrum, in that case, you have to dissolve the substance in a suitable solvent. Then you have to pass that what spectrum you want to get. So that light you have to, UV light. If you want to get the UV spectrum, then UV light you have to pass through the substance. So what will be there is a source. Then from there, that ray, that light, it will pass through the monochromator or beam splitter. Then it goes to the solution. So intensity of the light before absorption by the solution, and after that intensity will be less. So on that basis, scientists Beer and Lambert, they have given the law that so that always there should be decrease, that intensity what is there before the absorption, after absorption, then intensity will be less. So on that basis, they have formulated that absorption law, that that rate of decrease of intensity of the light with respect to that solution or sample what you have kept in a sample holder depends on the distance. Suppose x is the distance. So minus di by dx directly proportional to the intensity of the incident light and as well as concentration of the solution. Concentration of the solution. This is the law, very simple. Normally, question coming in this 1 or 2 marks are given. So this mathematical form, it is coming in this way, I is equal to I0 to e to the power minus epsilon Cx. So if you refer any book, you will get that mathematical equation, mathematical form of the absorption law. Okay. Now coming to, now here also sometime question coming, what is the limitation of absorption law, Beer-Lambert law, in where this law does not work or does not hold good. So now, not hold good. So this is that first thing, that solution should not be too concentrated. So that means which it is better to have the solution of the substance dilute. This is one. Then another one, that solvent and solute, they should not react with each other. There should not be interaction between the solute and solvent, as well as the solute or solvent, they should not dissociate or associate with them or themselves also. That means there should not be any change of the entity of the solvent or substance. So that should not be there. Then this will not hold good. Then another thing, in most of the cases, the solution, lot of hydrogen ions are involved in that solution. So that hydrogen ion, or hydrogen ion which is determined by pH. So pH of the solution should not change. It should be intact. It should be intact. So these are the limitations of the Beer-Lambert law. So next coming one question. Acha. So UV. So next question, coming sometime. Why in the case of UV and visible spectra, that fine line structure is not obtained? Instead of that band type of spectra is coming. Not my point. So this is also in the reference book. You will get that why broadband, not line spectra, is coming in the case of UV and visible spectra. So actually what happened, that in this case, that in that UV range, there are so many wavelengths there. So that each wavelength is contributing to the spectrum. Clear? So another, that each electronic level is associated with the vibrational level, and as well as each vibrational level is associated with the rotational levels. So there are so many. So there will be so many transition, electronic transition, vibrational spectra, rotational spectra. So all these are actually they are falling almost on the same space. So as a result, all together, all the line, because of falling in the almost in the same place of the spectra, forming the band spectra. So your answer should be like that in the UV and visible spectra, that with each electronic level, there are also associated vibrational as well as rotational levels. And each sort of the transition, rotational transition, vibrational and electronic, all contribute to the line structure, fine line structure, almost in the same place. As a result, instead of clear line spectra, broadband or hump type of spectra is available. Okay? Acha. Then another thing I'm telling you, that after 40 minutes, class will be dissolved automatically. So next class will take rest of the things. Acha. Okay. So now another things also coming, that different type of electronic transition. We already got that selection rules. That selection rules we already got. So now, during the various compound formation, so there is electronic transition, electronic transitions, and there are electronic transitions, and electrons are also accommodated in the atoms of the molecules. There are so many orbitals are there. So normally 3 types of orbitals are there. One is bonding orbitals. One is bonding orbital, which is designated in the case of saturated compound sigma, and in the case of unsaturated compound by pi. And another non-bonding type of orbitals, which is where the heteroatoms are there in the compound heteroatoms. That means nitrogen, sulfur, oxygen, chlorine, bromine, iodine. That sort of heteroatoms are there. So in this case, that molecular orbitals, these are non-bonding, which are designated as N. And another, it is that when these sigma or pi, that orbitals are of the excited electrons or excited orbital, that is, then it is sigma asterisk, pi asterisk. So these are called anti-bonding orbitals. So there are 4 major transitions are there. One is sigma to sigma asterisk, one, another pi to pi asterisk, another non-bonding to sigma asterisk, and your non-bonding to pi asterisk. So among these 4, these are sigma to sigma asterisk, that transition. This is giving very prominent spectra, very bright, contrast, intensity is good. So sigma to sigma asterisk is called permitted transition. Hello students. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Could you hear?
Yes, sir, we
Yes,
can
sir.
hear.
Yes, sir.
Acha. Good evening, Acha. So it is your this thing, sigma to sigma, it is the permitted transitions, but non-bonding to sigma asterisk transitions, these are not permitted transitions, these are forbidden transitions. Why? Their spectra is not good intensity and good contrast and good interpretation type. So these are called forbidden. Another permitted transitions, pi like that pi molecular orbitals to pi asterisk molecular excited molecular weight. In this case also, this is normally unsaturated compound. It happens. In that case also, your this thing picture is more bright and distinct. So these are your allowed transition or permitted transitions. But other varieties, other varieties, yours, these things, that non-bonding to pi asterisk, this is also forbidden because the spectral, that contrast intensity is very poor. Clear? So these are the 4 type of transitions. So sometime question coming that give the energy diagram of the different type of possible transitions, energy diagram. So in the any reference book, you will get it. There are 4 transitions are there. Sigma to sigma asterisk, that transition involves very high energy. Among all 4 transitions, it involves highest energy involvement. Then it is coming your pi to pi, then your others are less energy, n to sigma asterisk, n to pi asterisk, like that. So here also question used to come. Then another thing, UV visible spectroscopy adds its instrumentation. So in this case, I'm just telling you that whatever the spectrometer or spectrophotometer or instrumentation question is coming, one thing is very common. So at least if you write this will fetch some marks for you. What it is? First thing, that's for obtaining the spectra, you have to use certain source of light. So first, that spectrophotometer, one component is that source of light. What source of light you will be using? Then next, that you have to send
The
through the...
spectrometer is source of light.
Hello? Speak out what you are asking. Hello?
Sir, source of light, can you explain once again? Source of light.
Source of light, because you have to send through that a particular type of light of definite wavelength, because all connected with the energy, because each light is having definite quantum of energy. That much quantum of energy is there. Accordingly, they are fitted in the electronic level, like that. So in this case, then UV, for UV spectrophotometer, that source of light is deuterium lamp. Got my point? Because this gives the light in the range of UV region. UV region normally 200 to 400 millimicron by nanometer. So deuterium lamp provide that sort of light. Got my point? So you have to use deuterium lamp. So accordingly, in all the cases, source of light will be different. Got my point? You must suppose when you are using the X-ray, X-ray photometer by X-ray you are using, X-ray instrument you are using. Got my point? So you are sending which sort of light? That X-ray light. So which is emitting the X-ray light, that you have to use it. Got my point? That also at the moment I can remember that X-ray, what is the nature of light. Afterwards, when we will be coming, I will tell you. At the moment I can remember that. X-ray, what is the source of light. So in the case of UV, deuterium lamp. In the case of visible, your tungsten lamp. Tungsten lamp, because this lamp, whatever the light is emitting, that is covering the visible region. Got my point? Very good. You have asked very good question. Sometime MCQ, multiple choice question, this sort of coming. That for ultraviolet light, so many names, the magnesium lamp, halogen lamp, so many, deuterium lamp, then you have to correct deuterium lamp. Like that also question coming.